So in this video, we're gonna look at static routing, setting up networks, and static routing. Before we do that, let's look at the setup. We got three vyos, vyos 1, vyos 2, vyos 3. We installed vyos 1, we cloned these two, and then changed their interface names. The setup looks like this. vyos 1 connects to vyos 2, and then vyos 2 connects to vyos 3. So vyos 2 is going to act like a gateway, and it's connected to vyos 1 through a transit network link, transit network link to vyos 3 as well. These networks where we're going to originate the packet are called stub network segments on both ends. This is where the packet starts, goes through the transit links, and then it stops. Here are the definitions for those. So this is the network segments. From a VirtualBox standpoint, we're going to configure the interfaces for vyos 1, Ethernet 0 and 1 as network 3 and network 1. For vyos 1 will connect to network 1 as well, and then vyos 3 will connect to network 2 and network 4. So let's get that set up. vyos 1, we'll start with this guy, machine setting, and then go to the network. You'll see adapter 1 is typically Ethernet 0. So Ethernet 0 is N1, which is good here, and Ethernet 1 is N3. So change this to N3, and we're set. Let's go to this guy, settings, network. vyos 2 is connected to Ethernet 0, which is first adapter, and the network is N1, which is good here. Adapter 2 is Ethernet 1, is connected to N2, so he's good. Let's go to vyos 3. Machine setting, network. He's connected to Ethernet 0 and 4, Ethernet 0, first adapter, and 4. And then second adapter, Ethernet 1, is N2, which is good. Let's configure them and see if they talk to each other. So we'll work on Ethernet vyos 1 first. Username, password, vyos, show interface. Make sure there's nothing configured. So we're going to configure vyos 1 Ethernet 0 first. Set interface Ethernet 0. Address. The address is 1001 on a /24 segment. Then we're going to configure his Ethernet 1, which is 10.1.1.24. And then we're going to commit, and then see if it's configured, verify it. Yep. And then we do ping just to make sure it's running. Typically when it says up and up, that's a good sign. And here we configured, we made a mistake, Ethernet 0, Ethernet 0, so we're going to fix this. We're going to delete interface Ethernet 0, address 10. Set interface Ethernet 1 address. That's why we have to verify that we configured correctly. Now it looks good. Do the same with vyos 2. Set interface Ethernet 0 is connecting to Ethernet 0. This is the address we're going to connect. Address 2, and then is Ethernet 1 is 2. 2.0.0.1. Verify. Looks good. Let's see if we can ping vyos 1, which is going to be from here to this guy. We can. Let's see if we can ping him from here. Yes, we can. So our network looks good. vyos 3 is left. Okay, configure. Set interface Ethernet 0. Ethernet 0 address is 30. Control P will give you the same command, and you can go change. Control E takes you to the end. Tab will complete the command. Ethernet 1 is 2003. Commit. Show interface. Looks good. Ping from him to this guy. Looks good. So we got the basic transit links configured. Transit links. Now if we try to ping from him, if we try to reach from vyos 3 to vyos 1, we would not be able to because we don't have routing configured. So if we do show IP route, we have only connected routes. So let's try to ping from vyos 3 to vyos 1's 1 or even 10. Let's try 10. We cannot reach. So now we cannot ping the 10 networks, so we're going to add some default and static routes. Let's start with a default route on vyos 3. Set protocol static. That's a default route. Next hop for vyos 3, which is here, is for all the networks. So any network quad 0, go to this guy, vyos 2, which is 2001. Okay, commit. So I got the static default route here. You can check show, run show IP route. You'll see the static route, which is good. Okay, so that means now he should be able to ping at least this one. Let's test that. Yep. So we'll do the same for vyos 1. Add a default route to the gateway. Set protocol static quad 0. Next hop, route quad 0. Next hop. Next hop for vyos 1 is 1002. show IP route. He's got the default static route pointing towards the gateway. All right, so now he should be able to ping vyos's 203. Yes, but now we cannot still ping the destination network segment, stub network. Why? Because the gateway does not know how to get there, right? Show IP route. He's only got 2 connected routes. He doesn't know where 10 is or where 30 is. So we're going to add some static routes. I'm going to say to go to 30/24. Notice we're not adding the address, we're just adding the network. /24 means the first 3 octets, 8, 16, 24. Since IP address is a 32-bit number. The next hop is, for him to reach 30, the next hop is 2003. And for him to reach 10, next hop is 1001. Commit it and go to show IP route. You'll see 2 static routes. So vyos 1 and vyos 3 will come to the gateway by default, and he's got the routes for both of them. So now we should be able to ping. There you go. That's your static routing.